Hello everybody. Today we are focusing on heart opening. So if you'd like to find your comfortable position on the mat, seating down, taking your middle finger to your thumb to maintain the energy within our bodies. Either soften your gaze or allow your eyes to close. Just inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And again. And one more. And allow your breathing to come to a nice, even pattern. Be aware of the breath as it inhale and exhale. Trying to slow it down and bring yourself here, present on the mat. This is your time, all about you. Letting go of the day, letting go of any thoughts. This is your time and your time to connect with yourself. Happiness cannot be travelled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. We're going to start with an elbow stretch. So inhale, arms up. Bend your right elbow down behind your neck with your left hand. Just gently pull it back, keeping them behind your head. Try to keep shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, drop your left elbow, hand behind your head, pulling that elbow back. Inhale and arms down. This time, crossing your right leg over your left. Inhale, arms up, and as you exhale, your left elbow goes on the outside of your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Within each exhale, try to turn a little further to look over your shoulder. Inhale, arms up, and try to drop your right knee down just a little. I'm going to go to something called cow face. So drop your right arm behind you, and if you can, bring your left hand up to create a bind. You can use a strap here if it's easier. Inhale, arms up, exhale down. And swapping the legs over. So this time we cross our left leg over our right. If you find this too much, you can bring it to the inside, but try to get it to the outside. Inhale, arms up, and as you exhale, your right elbow goes on the outside of your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Again, with each exhale, just try to turn a little more. Increase that torso twist. Inhale, arms up. Again, drop your left knee down a little. Left elbow behind you. Right elbow comes up. Hands meet behind to create a bind. Inhale, arms up, exhale down. This time, cross your feet over. Maybe try crossing them the way that you wouldn't normally cross them. Inhale, arms up, Right arm comes over left arm. Turn your hands round. Try to find the bind for eagle arms. Shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, try to raise your wrists. Drishti is straight ahead, keeping a nice straight spine. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, arms up. Left arm crosses over right. Wrap them round. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, arms up, and exhale down. Coming round to our cat-cow position. So tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips, fingers spread wide and pressed into the mat. As you inhale, lift your tailbone up, drop your abdomen and look up. As you exhale, curling from the tailbone down, lifting your abdomen, rounding your shoulders and your head goes down. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, looking down. 3 more in your own time. Trying to connect your breath with the movement, inhaling as you look up and exhaling as you curl round. 2 more. And then come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale here. And as you exhale, sink back to child's pose, head on the mat. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, sink your sit bones back to your heels, head to the mat, child's pose. 2 more in your own time. Inhaling to tabletop. Exhaling to child's pose. 1 more. Exhale to child's pose. And here, let's just rest. Let's have 5 breaths. Try to keep your arms extended. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale to tabletop. And as you exhale, take your chest and chin down and come down. Laying on the floor, we come into Sphinx. Hands on the floor, elbows on the floor in front of you. Gentle back bend, pushing your pubic bone into the floor. Legs are engaged, looking up, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower yourself to the mat. Take your hands behind you, pointing towards your feet, and we're going for locust. So here, you can either, first variation is just to lift your upper body. The second variation is to lift your feet and knees off as well. So as you inhale, we lift. We're shooting energy out through our fingertips, through our toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, gently lower to the mat. Inhale to tabletop. Here, as you exhale, stretch your hands towards the front corner of the mat, keeping your tailbone high, going into puppy. So drop your chest and your forehead down, tailbone up. If you had a tail, it would be wagging. Put your hands back by your shoulders. Inhale, push gently up. Exhale. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your knees and feet to a downward facing dog. First one of the day, so let's have a little walk of the dog. In this position, your hands, palms, fingers pressing into the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone is high to the sky. Your chest is pushing back towards your thighs. And your feet and heels are stretching down towards the mat. And we can just take a little walk of our feet, stretching gently into this position. And then when we're ready, we will try to hold it still. It's fine if you've got a bend in the knees. It's fine if your heels don't reach the mat. Inhale, look between your hands. And as you exhale, forward fold. Take hold of the opposite elbows and have a little rock in ragdoll, just to help us loosen off. Exhale to forward fold, and inhale gradually one vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands by the sides. Starting in mountain pose, toes together, heels slightly apart. Muscles engaged, knees pulled up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, look up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, jump or step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga down. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale to a downward facing dog. 1. Pushing your hands, fingers, palms into the mat. 2. Tailbone to the sky. 3. Shoulders away from your ears. 4. Chest pushing back towards your thighs. 5. Heels stretching down towards the earth. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale slowly all the way up, arms above the head. Exhale to mountain pose. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. 1. Palms pressing into the mat. 2. Tailbone to the sky. 3. Shoulders away from your ears. 4. Chest pressing back towards the thighs. 5, heels stretching down towards the mat. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, arms above the head. Exhale to mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands, drop your left knee to the floor. Inhale, coming up to a low lunge, shoulders away from ears. Inhale and lift. As you exhale, link your hands behind you. Inhale, look up and just gently try to lean back a little further. So always be gentle with your back bends. Push it too far too soon. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, step it between your hands and bring your left foot flat on the mat. We're going for warrior one. So your left foot is at about 35 to 45 degrees. Right foot is flat on the mat. So we inhale, we come up and we check that both hips are facing forward. So the right knee goes out towards the right toes. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Inhale here. As you exhale, take your hands behind you, clasp them together. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, bringing your arms up over your head, lowering down, looking towards your right big toe into humble warrior. Sinking into that right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Here, keeping your left hand by your right foot. Inhale and lift your right arm up into twisted side angle. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. One full breath here just to reset. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift left leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands, drop your right knee down. Inhale, coming up, looking towards the palms of your hands. Low lunge, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, look up, gentle back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Place your right foot flat on the mat. Inhale, coming up to warrior one. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. bending into that left knee. Shoulders away from your ears. Now lift. As you exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, bring your arms up behind you, bending down to look at your left big toe. Humble warrior. Now lift. Exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale, keeping your right hand on the mat next to your left foot. Inhale your left hand, look up towards your left hand. Twisted side angle. Inhale. As you exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. One full breath here just to reset, pushing your palms into the mat, shoulders away from ears, tailbone to the sky. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it between the right hand. The front hand's coming up to warrior two. So your right knee is bent, 90-degree angle, keeping your knee pushing out over your right little toes. Your left foot is parallel with the back of the mat, flat on the mat. Check your shoulders are level. Tuck your tailbone. Imagine there's a wall behind you to lean back against, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, curl your left arm into the small of your back. Right arm up over to head into reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, right elbow onto right knee. Left arm overhead, extended side angle. Inhale to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your right hand either onto your shin or your ankle, left arm up, tucking your tailbone again. Imagine there's a wall behind you into triangle. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. One full breath here to reset. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Turn your right foot, coming up to warrior two. Left knee is bent, pushing out over the left toes. Tuck your tailbone under. Imagine there's a wall behind you. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left arm up overhead, right arm come behind onto the small of your back. Reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, left elbow onto left knee, right arm overhead, extended side angle. Inhale to warrior two, straighten your front leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, left hand to the back of the left shin or ankle, tuck your tailbone under, right arm goes up into triangle. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Don't open the hip, just bend the right knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your shoulders forward over your hands. The weight is forward. Inhale, turn and put your right foot behind you on the floor. Left leg is straight, lifting your hips. Bring your right hand into your chest. You can keep your right hand here for variation 1, or if you're ready, you can extend your right hand overhead into a wild thing. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hand back to your chest. Bring your right hand back down to the mat. Lift your right foot back in the air and then step it back onto the mat. I'm in plank. And as I exhale, I'm going to push back to down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your shoulders over your hands, bring the weight forward. Inhale, turn, put your left foot flat on the floor behind you, keeping your left knee bent. Right leg is stretched out. You can have your left arm into your chest. If you want to extend, you can stretch your left arm out overhead into wild thing. Inhale, bring your arm back to your chest, to the floor. Left leg rises in the air, steps back to plank. Inhale, and as you exhale, go to down dog. Inhale, look between your front hands. Exhale, step your feet forward. And gradually come down to a squat position and stretch your feet out. We're going for our yogi squat. If you can, feet flat on the ground. Pushing your knees out with your elbows. Sinking your tailbone down into garland. Inhale, place your hands on the floor and come to a kneeling position. Right, here we're going to go for camel. Now you can either do each side individually or you can do both sides together. Kneeling up, inhale, arms up. Exhale, we can just bring our right arm up and keep our left arm either in the sky or on our hip. Or we can go arms up, right arm reaches heel, left arm each reaches heel, hips push forward, head drops back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tabletop. And we're actually going to come down to a seated position. Open feet together, knees out into cobbler. Remember, you can try to almost pull your feet open like the pages of a book, keeping the outside edges of your feet together, trying to turn the inside of your foot outwards. If it helps, you can butterfly your legs a little bit, your knees a little bit. Sometimes it helps you push them down towards the ground a little bit, let gravity do its work. Trying to keep your spine straight. Inhale. As you exhale, you can bring your knees together with your hands. Place the feet flat on the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, gradually vertebrae by vertebrae, coming down to the floor. Bring your feet a little closer to your tailbone so that your fingers can brush the back of your heels. Make sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your feet are in line with your knees and hips. We're going for bridge. As you inhale, you curl your tailbone, bringing your pubic bone almost up towards your face, lifting it gradually up towards the sky. When you feel like you've lifted it, clasp your hands behind you, underneath you, pushing your hips to the sky and your feet into the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, unclasp your hands and vertebrae by vertebrae gradually bring your back flat to the mat. Inhale, stretch your feet, point them down, arms up overhead, lovely stretch all down the front of your body. And as you exhale, pull your knees into your chest, give them a hug, and give your spine a lovely rock on the mat. It's done a lot of work. Let's give it a little massage and say thank you back. Thank you for supporting me and looking after you. And if it helps, you can bring your feet up towards the ceiling and go for a happy baby. Again, a little rock from side to side if you want to. Try to keep your sacrum on the mat. Maybe pull your knees back into your chest, give it one last hug, one last massage before Shavasana. And when you're ready, either stretching your heels towards the corners of the mat, feet flopping outwards, back of your hands on the mat, arms slightly away from body, or if you find that hard on your back, bring your feet parallel with the outer edge of the mat and allow the knees to drop inwards. When you're ready, allow your gaze to soften and your eyes to close. This is your reward for all the hard work. Bring your awareness back to your breathing. Try to lengthen the inhale and exhale. In winter time, trees secretly write green love letters every night, tiny messages curled up tight. Trees write these letters when our world turns cold, when hope seems lost, and when they long to hold memories of autumn glittering gold. Spring fills trees with joy and relief, and out pop love letters, leaf after leaf. Gradually begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing life back into your body. Inhale and stretch your arms up overhead, point your toes away. And as you exhale, roll over to your right side and curl up into the fetal position. Pushing palms into the mat. Keeping gaze low or eyes closed, bring yourself back to a comfortable seated position. As you inhale, bring your arms up, palms together. As you exhale, bring your thumbs to touch the centre of your forehead for kind and loving thoughts, to your lips for kind and loving words, and to your heart centre for kind and loving intentions. Dropping your forehead to fingertips and your fingertips down to Mother Earth. May all beings be happy and free. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Well done, everybody. Great work.